Ignorance is bliss. A lot of the times we are confronted by people and situations that, through a lack of information or understanding, cause miscommunication. They cause pain and hardships. And I can count, or in reality, I can't even count the amount of times that has happened. And to have a differing opinion or a different view on a particular situation can easily ramp up and become, well, it can become chaos in a matter of seconds or a few misspoken words. And what I've noticed in my daily life, whether that is out on the streets or at work, I namely work in retail, the different kind of customers and the different kind of people that you encounter. A lot of them don't know or are simply ignorant of their behavior and how they go about their daily lives, and how their emotional states and even their mental health affect the way that they communicate and behave towards other people. And this particular ignorance or unknowing of, or a lack of consciousness on their part, leads to misunderstandings very quickly and leads to causing pain and inconsequential, or consequential actually, suffering. And yet, of us as the people and subsequent souls that do have more knowledge, a higher understanding, a higher frequency and consciousness, because we roam with that kind of power, with it comes a great responsibility to wield it in a positive and loving manner. And yet towards us is aimed the most pain and hatred, dislike and disgust. And yet we are told to turn the other cheek. And this relates to a verse that I had read in Scripture. Forgive them, Lord, for they did not know better. Forgive them because they have trespassed against us. Forgive them because they simply were not aware. Because if one is aware of all the nuances within a context, then one could very easily avoid conflict or avoid pain. And I'm not only talking about avoiding pain as into never wanting to experience pain, because pain in of itself is a very great teacher. Experience is one of the best teachers. What I'm talking about is the pain that we feel when we show love, show kindness, show understanding to a people or to people who do not communicate in the same way that we do. And it does not by any means put us above them, but rather we have a overview of how this kind of communication could be improved. A close friend of mine once told me, when I was struggling with seeing friends and family go about their lives in ways that could be easily avoided, activities of a lower vibration, to put it plainly, and seeing those same people that are close to me partake in them, putting themselves through suffering and pain. But I knew exactly the solutions to their problems, how they could avoid them, how they could better themselves. But that same close friend told me, Vincent, after all you've told me, can you still be a silent witness? Can you still be present and still love them just as they are, without having to intervene or try to change who they are? And that question hit me like a truck, because I found it a very, very hard time withholding myself from helping people, helping the very people I love. I had a hard time. But I realize that same love I was trying to give them is also sourced from the same well of the love that I give them now, which is, if you love and respect me, I will most certainly return it. If not, then I move on. Because the best thing that I can do is to set you free and let you go with God. That is the very best thing that I can do. Because what is meant for you will come to you and stay. And that which is not will move on. And I know better, not only for them, but also for myself, for my own sanity and for my own health, that I can let go. I can let go. I don't need to unnecessarily trouble myself with what they're doing, what they could be doing better in their lives, and how they could be avoiding unnecessary pain and suffering. So perhaps a lesson to you all, as it is to myself, because it is a daily occurrence, a daily reminder to remember to let go, to send people with love, to set them free and let them go with God. Because that is sometimes the best thing you can do for them. And forgive them, Lord, for they did not know better. Thank you. Speak soon.